So then we saw Cyberpunk, we saw Persona. Tekken 8 showed off a little bit more. They confirmed a lot of those leaked characters. So, Yoshimitsu, Steve Fox, Dragonoff, etc. Wait, no, was it Dragonoff? No, wait, hold on. I think I'm getting that wrong. The leak list was essentially shown off, and when they revealed that the characters, they also revealed a like fake battle hub, and it was it was really strange. Did you see that?
I
So
did. It was
there,
very.
it looks like 6 dropped and the battle hub dropped, and then they kind of went, fuck, shit, okay, hold on, let's get something going real quick here. Or that conversation maybe started a year ago or so, and they started trying to put together something similar, and they made it, but it's you with your avatar looking like, like you're dressed up and everything, walking around an arcade, sitting at cabinets, and there's Harada sitting doing commentary, and you're seeing NPCs and yada yada, but it's single player and it's offline, and that is the weirdest shit ever, because like the entire point of like why, like the battle hub is, pretty basic, but overall ends up being fine, because you're like, yeah, but it's fun that there's a bunch of other people here and you can do all these different, like, wild, wacky online modes together.
I just want to hang out with Kazuya and see his sneaker collection, man.
And World Tour is a huge, expensive commitment that clearly they're like, no, we're going to do our normal Tekken narrative. We're not doing a World Tour. So that's fine. Tekken does its own story mode, its own way. So, and the dress-up mode is all there. But yeah, this whole sort of thing just kind of reads weird, because you'd expect from the way it looks for it to be this online thing where other people are sitting at cabinets with you, especially because prior to even Battle Hub existing, even in Arxis games, you would like have your little cute character sit down at a cabinet and fight against somebody in their matchmaking systems. Yes, Virtua Fighter 4 Quest mode did have that type of setup where you could go and then play at different arcades and fight the different people from the different strong players from those arcades. But it's been quite a few years since Virtua Fighter 4 Quest mode. And I think a lot of people looking at that footage are going to assume right off the bat that this is going to be an online feature, because
Why would something in Tekken be an online feature?
Well,
they don't even have like good matches as an online feature.
Of course, but I mean from the outside looking in, if you're like, oh yeah, Street Fighter 6 just added this casual fun thing to do with my friends, like and like, oh looks like Tekken's gonna have it too. It seems like that would be the deal, especially because you're doing costume unlocks and dress up and all that stuff. And when you have the little chibi style avatar characters, it feels as if the whole point of those things is to show them off to each other. And
oh man, those things look like Xbox Live avatars, man.
100% in proportion. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, very, very, very strange with that. They do say outright in the trailer single player, but I'm talking about if anyone is coming from the outside, like
it's like the Battle Hub,
casually,
man.
To Tekken looking in, you'd think, oh yeah, you're getting your own battle hub, and it's not quite that.
And they're like, no freakazoids, we promise. And I'm like, but I like the freakazoids.
And it does,
I like them.
Immediately make me wonder if they're like, yeah, like there was a thought about making this online, but then they couldn't figure it out in time.
They were like, oh man.
Harada did talk though at the round table when they had the fight
latency.
He talked back 2 or 3 roundtables ago about how they were working on AI and how he thinks AI is the future of stuff, right? And
shut up, Harada.
Like learning from the player and all that stuff. And that's when I was like, why are we going this way with it?
I will create a new form of life rather than add rollback into your game.
It just sucks because, I'm repeating the point again, beating the dead horse with this, but the systems used to make the game learn your play style could be used to do so many better things. The analysis to create your ghost in Samurai Showdown, and to create it in Killer Instinct, and to create it in and even in Virtua Fighter in the way they did that, could be used to give you goals to improve, to feel better about your gameplay from moment to moment, and how to see mistakes.
Hey, I have an
habits,
idea.
But instead we're doing this with it.
I have a really good idea for Harada. What if Harada, what if you used AI to help improve the way people can play your game by training the AI to recognize what people are going to do in a match before the latency is thrown out, and then the AI can plan. The AI can plan for the actions that it thinks the player will do, and then if the player doesn't do those things, the AI
takes over.
Can take over and go back.
Yes.
Just go back, AI.
Yes.
And have the positions set back to what the AI thought was going to happen.
That's pretty good, actually. That is the future. That is pretty good. I like that.
I think that's pretty good.
That's not bad.